Welcome back to our channel. So on today's episode, we're gonna show you how we applied fertilizer on the maize farm. So yeah, at this point, the laborers were trying to share the fertilizer into smaller bits to apply on the farm, so it will be easier. They can't carry obviously they cannot carry the whole bag at once, so they had to share it into small nylons to apply bit by bit. And yeah, they were discussing about the fertilizer, if whether it would be enough for the whole farm. And yeah, they were saying okay, yes, it will be enough. They were joking, yeah, they were making fun. One of the laborers had to tell us that this fertilizer, because we're saying okay, we need rain, we need rain so that the fertilizers will work. But he said okay, for this kind of fertilizer you really don't need rain. Whether there's rain or not, it is going to work. So they bought a bag of this, and according to the laborers, they said it would be enough. You can see that one of them has already started applying it on the farmland. He has already started applying it on the farmland, and they have started working on it. They started applying the fertilizer at this point. All right, so from here you can see they were laughing, they were gisting with Baba Wale, they were talking, and in the process also applying the fertilizer. Sometimes it's good, it's good to keep a good relationship with your laborers, with whoever is working with you. So they were just gisting, talking about how the farm looks, how important it is for fertilizers to be there. Okay, at some point one of them was of the opinion that they don't need to apply it to some of the maize because they have already grown to a point where fertilizer might not work. But Babal was telling them that they need to still apply at least little, whether it will work or not. Let's just try our best, because if you remember clearly, the first time we went there, we were not so happy with the situation report, so we wanted to see changes. So that was why we had to buy fertilizer. Yes, and Fumi was missing the video. Fumi is the one talking. I went for my 9 to 5. Yes, I was at work, so I could not go to the farm with him on this particular day. You see, the gist where the shoe where they wear or this day, I saw this shoe and I'm like, why did you wear this shoe? And he's like, okay, he wanted to keep it in the farm, but on this day, one of the hazards that comes with farming too, he's not supposed to wear this kind of shoe because the shoe is already bad, and he's not meant to wear it to the farm. But he said he wanted to keep it in the farm on this day. Before he even got home, before they left this particular place, the shoe already got spoiled. In fact, he injured himself on the air. Something one stick had to one stick entered almost entered his ear, so he injured himself. But that's by the way. You can see here that he had to, at some point join them so that things will go fast, things will move fast, because he wanted them to finish applying that fertilizer before he left the farm that day. So he was here applying it in his own little way, even though he would not be able to go as fast as the laborers. There will always be a difference. That's what they do 247. So he's here doing his own bits. Even before the fertilizer, you can see the difference in the farm. Look at the maize, they are looking greener we than before. They are looking greener, way greener than before. But then we want to see rapid growth. There's no time again. As you all know, we are already leaving the rainy season. Rain is already getting stop at is stopping to, hey god, no vex. So English wants to English me. Rain has almost stopped falling. Like finally we're entering into the dry season, and it will not be nice for this maize to not see anything to help them to grow. This maize, we planted them mainly for the dry season, but then whether dry season or not, you can see how the fertilizer really looks. I think it's grainy. It's in grain. So he's trying to show you how it looks on the ground. And you can see it's not a small job. Like, it's not something that you can just say, I no go do. See how it looks. It's white. In fact, this is my own first time of seeing it. Seeing how it is, and I'm surprised that this is fertilizer. I thought it was something else, but then they said it's fertilizer. So we're applying it mainly because we don't want the rain to stop suddenly, and then the maize will have to experience stunted growth. When I said there's a difference between laborer and oga, see now this guy is fast about it. You cannot compare his own speed with what the oga will do. So, but anyways, they are doing their job, they're applying it. So, they were as they were doing this, they were also praying for rain. Although one of the laborers already told them, like I said earlier, that whether rain or not, this will work. And they just kept applying the fertilizer all through. In fact, this is a big job. Like I'm like, how will they do it to ensure that they don't miss any spots? But this is what they do. And I don't even know why this guy decided to use the pot they are using to cook food. My God, why will you do that? See, these people have they have taught me so many things. Like because sometimes we'll get there, the container they use for chemicals. You will get there and you find them using it to drink water. I'm like, how do you people do this? This thing is dangerous to the health, but they like that's how they be doing it. So they are not scared. Well, they're applying it they're applying the fertilizer. It's quite a big farm, although they did not utilize the land, the whole land well, but it's quite a big farm. It's not really big, but it's quite big. So I'm sure they spent hours applying this because Wale told me when he got home that at some point they had to tell these guys to leave to go do something else on the other farm while he and his brother, who is handling the camera, had to continue. You see, when they got home that day, when you get home and you cannot do anything, you are useless. Was that was telling me that these people, the job they are doing, is not beans, it's not moi moi because all his back, he had serious back pain on that day when they got home. But let's see. The next video, obviously, after this will be the result of this fertilizer, how things are looking after the application of the fertilizer. They used this particular brand of fertilizer, the whole bag. I think he got it for 25,000 naira, if I am correct. I'll put the correct price. Yes, I think he got it for 25,000 naira, and you can see that he had to get a nylon too to start applying. He is still doing a educated fellow application using nylon to apply the fertilizer. But you see the difference between laborers. They are using their hands. There's nothing you can tell them, okay, use nylon, use glove. They will not agree. They will tell you that they've been doing it for years and they've not died. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to see more interesting videos on farming. Love you.